Chapter 3. Clash of the Divine. The Abyssal Nexus quivered with anticipation as Anubis and Hades, the ancient guardians of the afterlife, charged towards each other, their divine auras colliding like titanic waves in the tumultuous sea of the multiverse. Each step they took sent ripples through the very fabric of reality, causing the ethereal ground beneath them to shift and warp. Anubis, his jackal-headed form a symbol of ancient wisdom and authority, moved with an eerie grace that defied the laws of physics in this mystical realm. His scepter of Mayat blazed with an incandescent radiance as he swung it with purpose. Bolts of divine energy, like celestial javelins, shot forth from the scepter's tip, aimed directly at Hades. The lord of the Greek underworld, Hades, met this celestial onslaught with a resolute stance. His bident, an emblem of his dominion over the realms of the afterlife, gleamed with malevolent power as he raised it in a swift and calculated motion. With the precision of a deity who had ruled over the dead for eons, he deflected Anubis's bolts with a single, effortless sweep, sending them careening into the unfathomable depths of the Abyssal Nexus. The very Nexus itself seemed to shudder in response to the clash of these godly forces. Energy crackled and danced around them, forming luminous constellations in the void. The souls of the departed, both virtuous and restless, watched in awe as the gods waged their ethereal battle. Anubis, his jackal eyes never leaving his adversary, chanted incantations in a language as old as time itself. His staff became a conduit for his divine will, and with each word it pulsed with an otherworldly light. The very ground beneath Hades trembled in response, as if acknowledging the ancient power that was being invoked. From the ground itself, spectral chains erupted like serpents from the abyss. They coiled and twisted, their ethereal forms gleaming with a ghostly luster. With swift precision, they sought to ensnare Hades's spectral warriors, the restless shades that had answered their lord's call. The chains moved with a mind of their own, guided by the judgment of Anubis. Hades, the lord of the Greek underworld, roared in anger as his warriors were ensnared by the spectral chains. His crimson eyes blazed with fiery determination, and he thrust his bident into the ground with a thunderous impact. The very earth quaked, and the Nexus quivered in response to his fury. From the depths of the river Styx, Hades summoned an eerie, ghostly mist that enveloped Anubis's spectral chains. The spectral chains, bound by the will of Anubis, met the oncoming mist. The two forces clashed with a cosmic energy that sent shimmering ripples through the Nexus. The mist from the Styx, imbued with Hades's mastery over the afterlife, began to unravel the spectral chains, causing them to dissipate into ephemeral tendrils of light. Anubis's ethereal restraints, once formidable, succumbed to the insidious influence of the Stygian mist, their ghostly forms fading into the void. Anubis's spectral warriors, their swords shimmering with an otherworldly light, watched as the spectral chains dissipated, their resolute expressions unchanged. Their actions remained bound by their master's will, and they awaited the opportunity to resume their battle. Their attention now focused on the lord of the Greek underworld. The clash of divine forces had reached a momentary impasse, as Anubis and Hades, godly titans of judgment and dominion over the afterlife, stood locked in a deadly stalemate. The very Nexus itself seemed to hold its breath, awaiting the next twist in this cosmic confrontation. In the heart of the Abyssal Nexus, where the boundaries between worlds blurred and the cosmic order hung in the balance, the gods of the afterlife engaged in a battle that transcended the mortal realm. The souls of the departed bore witness to this epic showdown, and the multiverse watched with bated breath, for the destiny of gods and mortals alike was intertwined with the outcome of this celestial clash.